One of the lessons I learned early on, and it served me for the rest of my life, was this: never tell people what you do. You say, "But Jim, aren't we supposed to tell them?" No, no. You see, when you tell people what you do, you're giving away something they should feel, not just hear. When you tell, you sound like everybody else. When you show, you stand apart. Imagine you walk into a room and you say, "I sell insurance." Well, congratulations. So do 10,000 other people. You say, "I'm in real estate." Wonderful. So are half the people down the street. But what if, what if? You didn't say a word? What if you walked in with posture, with presence, with a little sparkle in your eye, and someone had to ask you, "Hey, what is it you do?" Now you've shifted the energy. Now they're curious. Now they lean in. And when they lean in, that's when influence begins. Don't just tell people. Live in a way that makes them ask. Carry yourself like a person who's going somewhere. Speak like someone who's seen a future so bright it lights up the room. Smile like you know something they don't know yet, but will soon. I learned that people don't buy products. They buy energy. They buy belief. They buy certainty. And certainty isn't something you announce. It's something you wear. When you walk in the room, your ambition ought to walk in with you. Your character ought to walk in with you. Your quiet confidence ought to walk in with you. And people should feel it. Even before you open your mouth, let your results talk louder than your introductions. Let your work echo beyond your titles. Let your actions paint a story so beautiful, no one needs you to explain it. The people who are busy announcing themselves, "I'm this, I'm that, I do this, I do that," are usually the ones still trying to convince themselves. But the ones who are building, the ones who are becoming, the ones who are earning, they don't have to speak too loudly. Their life does the talking. Or the story day. So my advice to you today is simple, but it's powerful. Become so good they can't ignore you. Become so solid they can't shake you. Become so valuable they can't overlook you. And when they finally ask, "Hey, what do?" you can smile, because by then they already know. No. Presence speaks louder than words. Never tell people what you do. There's a quiet force in this world that separates the extraordinary from the ordinary. It's not talent. It's not experience. It's not even luck. It's presence. And presence, my friends, speaks louder than words ever could. Well, you see, most people walk into a room and immediately start talking. They're busy trying to explain themselves, trying to justify their worth, trying to impress. They say, "I'm a manager, I'm a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur." And while they're talking, nobody's really listening. Because words are easy. Anybody can say they're successful. Anybody can say they're building something big. But presence cannot be faked. Presence is earned. It's the sum total of your habits, your discipline, your spirit. It's all of you, walking in before you even say your name. When you have real presence, you don't need to tell people what you do. Your presence makes people want to know. Your confidence, your calm, your certainty, it creates a magnetic pull. People lean in and wonder, who is this person? What are they working on? How can I be part of what they're building? I remember early in my career, I would walk into a room and start talking right away. I thought the more I said, the more impressed people would be. But all it did was show my insecurity. It showed I needed validation. It showed I was still trying to become something, instead of being something. So I changed. I started working harder on myself than on my speech. I worked harder on my attitude than on my image. I built a vision so big in my heart, I didn't need to announce it. It walked in the door with me. Presence is built in private, long before it shines in public. It's built in the early mornings when nobody's watching. It's built in the late nights when you push a little harder. It's built in the decisions you make when nobody else would know the difference. But you would know. You want to know how to succeed without shouting? Become the person people feel before they hear. Become the person who doesn't need to raise their voice because their life raises the room. You don't have to be the loudest. You don't have to explain yourself at every turn. You just have to become so real, so solid, so steady that your very existence tells a story far greater than your words. The world is full of noise. Everyone is talking, but very few are showing. So instead of telling people what you do, show them who you are. Show them by your energy. It's sort of your energy. Show them by your patience. Show them by your discipline. Show them by the results you quietly create day after day. Because when you live that way, success becomes inevitable. Doors open without you forcing them. Opportunities come without you chasing them. And the right people, The ones who recognize real value will find you without needing an introduction. Remember this forever. Presence is the loudest language. And if you master it, you'll never have to sell yourself again. Your life will do the talking. Your success will be the... They started asking questions. They wanted to be part of the story because it wasn't being told. It was being lived. So here's the wisdom for you today. Be less concerned with explaining. Be more concerned with becoming. Let your life be a mystery worth discovering. Let your results be a movie worth watching. Let your energy be a question that lingers in people's minds long after you leave the room. Curiosity will build bridges that explanation never could. Guard it. Use it. Why? Not your product, not your title, not even your years of experience. It's your energy. It's what people feel when they encounter you. It's the invisible force that speaks louder than your words and leaves an impression long after you've left the room. Imagine two people. One spends all day telling the world about their goals, their dreams, their big plans. The other one says little, but every day, brick by brick, they build something real. At first, the noisy one seems more impressive. They get the applause, the likes, the